Hello everyone, welcome to Community Connection, your window to the world around you. Talk about women extraordinaire, and I have two extraordinary women, well-versed and with amazing backgrounds, and also part of an organization that we want to talk to you about. Today we have Tanya Allen, who is actually the president of NAWBO, and you'll know exactly what those acronyms stand for in just a minute. Welcome, Tanya, to Community Connection.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you. And we have with us Donna Joseph, who is the president of Integrated Marketing, as well as one of the board of directors of NAWBO. Welcome, Donna, to Community Connection.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's wonderful to have you both here. Such accomplished women and role models and mentors for so many other people. And NAWBO is what brought us all together today,
Yes.
which is the acronym for
the National Association of Women Business Owners.
Absolutely. And just from the name, you can tell that this organization is really, really rich in character and talent, right, guys?
We believe so. And by the way, congratulations to you for being one of our top 10 honorees.
Yes.
Thank you.
In March. We're very proud of her.
Yes, absolutely.
The check's in the mail.
Thank you. I need it.
All right.
As a businesswoman, we always look for that.
Yeah, that was quite an honor, and it was a beautiful evening, and you both put together a wonderful event.
Actually, Donna and Monique, one of our other members, co-chaired that event. So
it was
great.
the top 10 Michigan women business owners, and it was Paula Topman was the MC, who did a phenomenal job, and Florine Marks.
Yes, she was our keynote speaker.
Spoke, who gave a nice emotional presentation as well.
That's very true. I think we were both quite surprised at the depth of where she was bringing our inspiration from, which was her own life, which was wonderful.
Absolutely. And not, you look at someone that's a public figure and you don't really know, what they've gone through, but she opened up quite a bit. And if you're interested, you look up Florine Marks and find out some of her history of another very successful woman. Tanya, you talked to us about NAWBO and about its existence and how it started and the idea and where we've come, because I know we're national, international, and local, and so we're going to talk about local first.
Sure. NAWBO Greater Detroit is our local chapter. We're right up under 150 members, and we're tied into our national chapter, which has about 5,000 members and growing. So it's very exciting to be a part of that. We are celebrating our 40th anniversary this year. And Florine talked a little bit about, her story kind of tied into NAWBO, because I think she hit on some points where at one time when she was trying to get a loan, they expected her spouse to sign for her. And NAWBO was instrumental in changing those laws, which they really did exist, if you can believe that.
Absolutely. That's true.
They really changed those laws with the HR 5050 legislation that was passed to kind of free women from that, I call that shackle of, having to depend on a male spouse or family member.
And even if you didn't have to depend on that individual, it was law that
you had to. They had to co-sign for you. So when we think about that now, and all of the freedom that we have as women business owners, it's like,
blood
really?
boiling there, eh? Yeah.
Actually, to interject on that, which I found humorous, even though it was a struggle for her because she was denied, I think it was a $5,000 loan, and many, many, many years later in her success trail, she went back and she was sitting with the president of the bank in a lovely dining room for $5 million that they didn't blink an eye at. So,
unbelievable. Yeah.
So that's an encouragement, I think, for all of us that we can move forward in our life. Yes,
absolutely.
Exactly.
So, 1989? Is that when NAWBO was first?
Well, 40 years ago. We're celebrating our 40th anniversary this year. 1975 was when they chartered our NAWBO Greater Detroit chapter.
Okay.
So we've been over 25 years, so we're excited about that.
Absolutely. So if you are a member of NAWBO, which I am, I'm a member.
Yes.
I'm a
Yes,
very
we're so proud of that.
proud
Welcome,
member.
welcome.
Thank you, thank you. And just the short time that I've been a member, I've just seen some incredible women and who've really inspired me, including yourself and of course Donna. And I see it as a sisterhood. I know people were saying, you know, the NAWBO sisterhood, and it is. It's women just supporting other women and helping them grow their businesses and also, you know, grow personally.
Yes.
What's been your Donna? What's been your experience with NAWBO? I know you're a member since last year as well.
Last year I came on board thanks to the mentor here.
And
She
you
kind of sucks you in like the Godfather.
Yeah, but you can tell your ambition because after a year
Oh, yeah,
you're
she's
ready.
a fireball.
You're already on the board of directors. So,
Thank you. Actually, my intent was to network. Well, when I got in and realized how formidable all of these women were, how talented they were, how successful they were, not necessarily from an aesthetic point of view, but the values that they had and the partnerships that they create. To me, that is what any good foundation should be.
Sure.
And so that just got me hooked. Well, the next thing I knew, I was already volunteering to chair events. I went to a social event and found that next year I was now chairing that event. So it's a catchy but energetic pandemic in a positive way.
Yes.
The organization is so supportive, and I've never realized how many resources that are available to all of us,
Yes.
whether it's just needing that support network, maybe from the Circle of Learning that we do, which is just providing a plethora of resources for communication, or maybe as simply as how to dress for success or internet issues, you know, learning about things in a very condensed environment and a very supportive environment. So all of the above and more to come is what's kept
me.
me.
And the national, the support that we get from national too is very significant.
and that's based in Washington, D.C.?
Yes, but we have our national conference, Women's Business Conference in
Coming
September in San Antonio, Texas. We're very excited about that. I went last year.
Can't wait.
Yes.
We gotta get it signed up now.
Oh yeah, yes. We urge people to sign up now. But when you see women from all over the country come together, and our national sponsors, you know, we have great sponsorships too. The corporate community has really stepped up to support NAWBO GDC and nationally. But the energy is just so contagious. So when we come back from national, we're all fired up. Okay, let's get our chapter going. So it's a great resource for women. We've got new sponsors. As a matter of fact, I think we talked about it. Fiat Chrysler just signed on an affinity program.
Oh, wow. That's
And
wonderful.
they are national. It's a national program, so that if you are a NAWBO member, any discount that you have with Chrysler or Fiat Chrysler, you can use that in addition to $500 if you're a NAWBO member. So, you know, those are the types of things
a lot
that
of perks.
we do have perks, you know,
So
to be a member.
what other kind of perks do you get to be a member? I mean, I know there's a lot.
Well, we have another local sponsor, Comerica Bank, for example. If you are a NAWBO member and you have a corporate business account with Comerica Bank, they will reimburse $100 of your $300 membership, which is an annual fee. They'll reimburse that back to you, and if you request, you can also get a free subscription to Cranes. So just between those two, almost half your membership is reimbursed. There are some national, we have national webinars that we teach women. We have one on exporting There are some women businesses who, want to get in that vein of business. So there are free webinars, and they're very, very informative. Membership webinars, all types of support services that will help businesswomen. We have a one-page, a business organization that helps us with our business plans. If you want to sign up for that, there are just so many things that you can tap into, and they're all on our website.
They are, and the resources go on and on and on, because there's even PR Newswire, which I didn't know about.
Yes.
From a public relations point of view.
That's a huge,
year,
yes.
1 year, because I know what the investment is to that organization. So there's an abundance.
So with the membership, you have 1 year of PR Wire services?
Yes. Exactly.
So I have 1 year.
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly.
I'm so excited.
Yes, and I didn't know that, so I'm going to use mine instead of renewing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, NAWBO is a 501c3.
501c6. Our affiliate, we have a 501c3, which is our nonprofit arm, and that's NOBBO Excel.
Okay.
And that organization under NOBBO works to develop young girls between the ages of 13 and 18 years old. So, our membership, we teach them to always give back, and through NOBBO Excel, we are able to do that. NAWBO Greater Detroit is a membership-based organization, and so we utilize the NAWBO Excel as our 501c3 arm to do a lot of the nonprofit work in the community. But of course, since we're women-owned, we target young women. So,
absolutely, absolutely. But being in NAWBO and all the work that you do and all the work that you do, this is all volunteer.
Yes,
absolutely.
It's volunteer. I personally believe in lifting as you climb. And living to give. Those are my two mottos. I really, really believe in that.
In that short time, I've learned that.
Good. And so it's very important for our membership. We like a certain kind of a woman, and that woman, of course, has to own her own business. But more importantly, it's just as important or equally important for that woman to come into our organization and be willing to give back and help other women.
Absolutely.
Just as much as she wants to help herself. Because a lot of times when people come into organizations, when they come in with the mindset of signed up, here's my business card, I want a $100,000 contract. That is not the way you develop relationships. With NAWBO, it's coming in, here's my business, and how can I help you?
And to that point, I think, and you touched on this a little bit with the sponsors.
Yes.
But they play an active role, too.
Huge role,
They attend the events, they work on the committees, and you're right to the point that many organizations, you sign up and that's it.
Yeah.
These wonderful, talented women who participate in this believe and pay it forward. We're always working towards that next end. The benefits are the relationships we have with all of our partners and our sisters and the corporate world, but it's also the energy. I have not in a long time been involved in an organization that has the spirit of challenge, bring it on. We got it. Because we got plenty of sisters here who can handle it.
When you get all women in the room, honey, there's nothing but bring it on.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever read the book, The Road Less Traveled.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. If you remember the first page, I remember someone gave it to me, and I thought, I'm so excited. It's going to motivate me, get me going. The first page had one sentence. Life is difficult. I thought, well, this is a downer. I'm going to read this.
Started on a negative note.
So I thought about this today with all the experience I've had. If I were writing that book, I would do the same thing. But the next page would say, unless you are a NAWBO sister.
That's right.
Oh, there
That's
you
a good
go.
one.
There you go. That's wonderful. now, there's different seminars too, right? For to educate yourself. If you, I mean, even if you are a growing business, or if you are an established business, or if you know your business is over the top, there's still something for everybody.
Absolutely,
in there.
and we have what we call Circle of Learning events, and we have them at different locations. Sometimes we have corporate partners that sponsor. I think the last one we had was actually at one of our members' locations, ISCG. Marianne Levoy, who is our treasurer, has a fantastic office furniture facility in Royal Oak, and we had crowdfunding. Mike,
good-looking guy, I can tell you that. We'll just call him Mike.
We'll call him Handsome Mike.
Handsome Mike is good.
Yeah, Handsome Michael Melfi. But he came in and talked about crowdfunding, but he talked about it from a whole different, he brought in other avenues and talked about different things in crowdfunding that I didn't really know, and how it's being regulated, and the different types of crowdfunding. So it was very enlightening. That was an event that we invited members and non-members. So we do reach out to women who are not members, but sometimes we will have, especially under my administration for this coming year, we're going to do more events where we focus just on our members and our sponsors, because when we can create an environment where our members can sit down and talk with a General Motors, who is one of our corporate partners, and have that one-on-one time with them, that's invaluable.
Absolutely.
And so, that's a value that we want to give to our members. The other thing is we want to have value propositions to our sponsors. And I know we'll talk about the golf outing, but that one is one that our sponsors really, really love, because it gives them an opportunity to help their female executives learn how to play golf. And, that is a business tool. So we have lots of different programs that members can take advantage of.
How long do I have to learn how to play golf?
Well, the golf outing is in September 14th.
Okay.
So you have all that time, and we're happy because you know what? We are willing to sacrifice. Even if the weather is freezing cold,
yes.
we're out there playing, hitting that little white ball, even though it's kind of like really seriously, I could be doing something else. So, but it's a fun part of that, and we can talk about that later when we talk about our events. But we're also doing a clinic, and the course that we're using is Cherry Creek, that has a new par 3. So those people that want that clinic can then go out and play, and they can have their own course, and they don't feel intimidated or pressured by playing a major course. So,
and
we can talk
for learners.
Absolutely.
Beginners.
Or those people who, for some reason, just want to get brushed up a little bit, they can take a clinic and still go out and play the regular course.
Right. And if you don't have golf clubs, you can reach out to the golf course during this and sign up, and you can actually rent golf clubs. So there's no excuse.
Right.
Well, we have golf clubs. We just pretend like we play. But
that's okay. We love you anyway, obviously.
Thank you.
And what would you like to sign up for?
She's good, huh? She's really good. The annual meeting that just took place not too long ago, and you were talking about members and non-members. So there were a lot of non-members there who actually signed up. So
that was exciting.
It was. I really enjoyed that. It was nice, and you were actually sworn in as president.
Yes.
The board members were sworn in.
Yes.
Is this something that's done annually, biannually, and what was the purpose behind the annual meeting? Because obviously it wasn't, a note taker kind of thing, and okay, what are we going to do? Yeah. So it was a different kind of ambiance. So what's the
well, the annual meeting is to install your new officers for the year. Okay. And our board members have 2-year terms that are renewable, but the president has a 1-year term. The immediate past president, who Mushmi Sakar, will be on the board
for
with
the
our
additional
new
2 years.
Yes, with our new our current board members. So it's a very democratic process. It teaches women who want to serve on boards. It teaches them a lot, and it's been great for me. I've learned things there that I have and continue to apply to my own business. So it's a great learning tool. It gives women an opportunity to grow in that realm and prepares them to, if they so choose, to participate or at least try to get on larger corporate boards and paid boards, which is another thing that NAWBO is very big on. So,
which is part of the theme of our current event that's coming up soon.
yes,
Which is?
Women on Board.
Women on Board. And it varies who the speakers are, but the theme is the same, and the catchy Women on Board, because it's encouraging women to get more involved, to take that risk, to step up.
Yeah, and to prepare themselves.
And prepare themselves, but it does bring you the structure of operating business. You know, some of them are single-owned proprietors, so they don't have a board of directors or some of the other elements that are required. But speaking towards that, it helps to make you grow, I think, and builds that structure that we all need.
Right. Sure.
And it's a lovely event.
Well,
and
tell us.
It's
Tell us
about,
it.
is it 3 hours, I believe, and we cruise up and down.
It's literally being
on the
board,
Ovation yacht.
The Ovation.
It's on a
Yes.
fabulous yacht.
Oh my gosh,
Put that
it really is
information up there.
wonderful.
Yes, I've been on that. It's absolutely amazing. The
And it's a
food
beautiful
is-
evening. The highlight of the wonderful city of Detroit is, as we go up and down, I think it goes down to like
The
around
Renaissance and
from the
then-
Renaissance, but down to I think near Mac and
bridge.
Ray's. Well, the other way it goes down to Mac and Ray's.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
down farther. Geography is not our forte, but we can get our GPS to show you.
You noticed I just let you go for it because just put me on the boat
But
and let's go.
I wanted to kind of go back to the annual meeting to kind of talk about what we are trying to accomplish for NAWBO members. That meeting was a kind of like a roadmap of what I would like to do and accomplish as president of NAWBO, and that is to really promote our members. And we initiated this little, and I thought it was so exciting.
What's your pitch?
Yes, our pitch. We had 4 women, and they pitched their businesses.
Including Siham.
Yes. Oh,
Yes.
yes. We can't wait to show you the pictures. They were great.
Oh, Lord.
But I thought that was wonderful because it offered, first of all, it was great interaction to the audience, and she was one of our businesses that pitched. But after the businesses pitched, they were able to go out to the audience and say, and we encourage the audience, if you have an idea, a customer, a referral, anything that you can help this person, raise your hand. And boy, the business cards start going up.
It was like an auction, wasn't it?
It was so
it's
exciting.
Like, drive behind another bidder, here's a hand going up.
It was wonderful. I was getting my exercise. Because
We should have gotten you a little collection basket.
Right?
That would make it
Yes.
easier for you.
But that's, each president will go in to their term with their
A vision.
and that's my passion and my vision, to make sure that wherever I go, I'm always thinking about what member can I help, or maybe could utilize this opportunity that I just saw or I just discovered. So I think that's
golden. I mean,
yeah.
In any situation, regardless of what business you have, when you know you belong to an entity that's looking out for you,
Yes.
and also bringing things to you rather than sort of a competitive thing. It's a working together thing on common ground. I mean, that's priceless.
Absolutely.
I call the platform a major partnership project.
Yes.
Because it's ongoing, as you said. Wherever we're interacting with people, in the back of our mind, we're thinking, I have just the right person that I want to refer.
Yeah.
So I think it helps all of us to get into that mindset. There's a lot of high energy in this organization, as you've exhibited.
Oh, beautiful.
And, yourself, just in what you've done and brought to our organization, and we appreciate your membership.
Well, thank you. You're both inspirations, as I said, very much so.
That's a key word right there, inspiration, because we started with our top 10, which was aspire to inspire, and then the next level went into the inspire the change.
Yes.
So I think that's I'm confident that's our platform,
Yeah.
is inspiration and motivation and developing you as not only a person, a great person, but to help you with those skill sets and those assets that you have to complement what you can do and how you can support others.
Absolutely. Now, Donna, your business is integrated marketing.
It is. The company is DMJ Group, LLC. It's integrated marketing. It's kind of a broad spectrum, so you can be the jack of all trades and hopefully the master also. But the spectrum leads from events to brand identity to public relations to market research to focus groups to creating, collateral materials, whatever it takes to help support a company. That's what the integrated marketing does. It's like, this dog can hunt, so can marketing. It can go from section to section. So that's my core services. I've done national work, international work, local, smaller mom and pop companies, major corporations. So it's been an honor and a pleasure to be involved in so many types of entities and practice areas.
You definitely have your hands full, and I'm sure
we want that.
And we've put her to work.
Yes,
too.
I know. At the top 10, she was just all over, and you were on a Romeo and Juliet balcony too.
Well, you know what? One thing that I've always learned, and I think it was probably there,
I don't
but
have time to explain that, but I will to the audience.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. We could do a whole show just on that. But the point is that you can have fun in whatever you do.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Even as something as serious as the annual meeting.
It was
that
fun.
Yeah.
Make it fun, because you know what happens? It's catchy. People are happy. I want to go to the next meeting, or they're going to tell somebody else that couldn't attend.
Well, just like we actually had 5 women join.
Yes,
we took
that
pictures of the
evening.
4.
That's
we had
right.
5 women join.
There was one that was unavailable too.
That joined that evening, and it was just so exciting.
They definitely got the sister bug, I think, that evening.
I like that, the sister bug.
The sister bug.
Tanya, we've got just a few minutes, but I want to also talk about what you do. You're VP and partner for a restaurant consortium at the airport. So talk to us real quick.
Well,
about
I have
that.
2 businesses. Okay. My baby is Forever Fresh. I created Forever Fresh disposable undergarments. We have a website, foreverfresh.com.
Okay.
And
I did not know that.
Yes, and I recently, and that's where the beauty of networking and being out as a business person, had an opportunity to do a joint venture with LS Travel out of Toronto. We have, out of that joint venture, my partner and I have 6 retail stores that we operate at Detroit Metro Airport. One of them just newly opened last year, which is a Porsche Hugo Boss store. It's a very, very nice high-end retail outlet there. And this year we were awarded a contract for 10 of the 25 new restaurants at DTW, and all of the restaurants are in the McNamara terminal. We just opened, actually last month, Chick-fil-A. And before that, I think in December, we opened 2. We opened P.F. Chang and Longhorn Steakhouse and Gorton Beers. So we have some really great concepts at the airport, and very, very excited to be there.
Amazing. Told you they were extraordinary. Look at the company.
And more to come. And more to come, right?
Absolutely.
Nothing holds us back. We're
amazing.
ready.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, our time is almost up, but I could sit here for another hour with you too. But Thursday, August 6th is Women on Board, the Ovation, and we have a NAWBO, right? NAWBO, NAWBO.com. And
it's NOBBO GDC for Greater Detroit Chapter.
Okay.
So it's NOBBOGDC.org. It's an
.org.
nonprofit.
Thank you for that correction, but we will have everything up for you on the screen. And if you want to actually be a member of NAWBO, you can go to that website too and just click on membership and be part of an amazing organization that will revitalize you and put you in the right direction. And this is one example of the women that are involved. And obviously, it's the place to be if you are a woman business owner. And You want that camaraderie, and you want that support. Thank you so much,
Thank
Tanya.
you.
I appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Donna.
Thank you so much. It's our pleasure and honor.
Well, I feel the same way. Thank you both. Lifelong friendships, I think.
Absolutely.
We've created
stuck with
along
us.
with other people. I love it. Well, you're stuck with me, and talk to me in like about 3 years and see how you feel about that.
It'll be the same.
It'll be better.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us on Community